are See It or Skip It, and this is episode 6, and I am at Oliver Ben, and I thank you all people for tuning in, and I'm rocking with Danny Sunday.
I am Danny Sunday at I am Danny Sunday.
And we have Miss Donna back on. Donna, tell them about yourself and where you're from, where they can find you.
Hi guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter at DLAlgoso, and I'm glad to be back.
Sweet, we are glad to have you. Thank you for making time for us. You are awesome. Let's get into segment 1. Let's just jump right into this, and I'll go last. Danny Sunday, bring us up to date on 2 shows that you are currently watching. Why people should watch it and what's going on.
Okay, 2 shows I'm currently watching. I decided to go back and watch all of Parks and Recreation because I've developed an unhealthy obsession with Aubrey Plaza. I actually wasn't watching it before, but then my friend Maddie said, oh, because you should find a new show to watch, and Donna and I sometimes watch Parks and Rec, and I was like, okay, I like Aubrey Plaza, she's in it, I should watch it. So I started watching it for a little bit today, and stopped because I had to go pick up my son and do stuff. And here I am. But besides that one, besides that show, I've also started watching all the superhero shows that are on, and I'm all caught up except I'm not caught up with Flash because a bunch, Hulu does that thing where a few episodes go through, and it's like episode 5 already happened, and now I'm like a little bit like, so I have to just imagine what the first few things were. But beyond that, so what I'm seriously going into is Archer. Do you guys watch Archer?
Archer.
Yes.
Man, I'm about 2 or 3 seasons behind. I was watching it. I love it. It's funny. It's wacky.
No, yeah, the new season's on. So they have like right now it's on like I think episode 8, and they're delving closer into Archer and Lana Kane's relationship. It's she had a baby with his semen, not with him. She just kind of decided to inseminate herself. So he's been trying to take charge and be the guy, and then he realizes that he's fallen in love with her. And there's more to it than the love affair thing. It's actually super violent, super sexual. It's very TVMA. Do not let the kids watch this animated episodes of any Archer episode ever. But I think this season has really started to go there.
Nice. Donna?
The 2 shows that I've been keeping up on is, well, it's always gonna be Flash and the Arrow for me. It's definitely a must-see. I mean, the Flash really got me from the get-go, and the storyline is progressing pretty fast. Basically, I think the current episode that I left off was when he was trying to delve into his past and what was going on, and I'm gonna have a little spoiler moment here, but it shows that it went back to when his mom died. Basically, they basically said that, oh, it was the Flash and the Reverse Flash during that moment, and it was Flash that was that went back in time to try to stop his mom's death. So it's gonna delve into more of that portion of the show, and with the Arrow, basically, what was the big thing in the Arrow? Cause see, like they did the whole hiatus thing going on, so they didn't show anything I think for the last 2 weeks or something. But I think what they left off was Brendan Ralph.
Superman?
Yeah, Superman. They had him in his full costume of the Atom, and it looks so awesome. So mm-hmm.
I really gotta get into the show. Like Brandon Routh playing the Atom.
Yes. It's so cool. So they introduced him. Those are the 2 things I've been watching currently and being up to date. What about you, Oliver?
Sweet. Basically, I've taken the Hulu challenge. Basically, anything they say that I'm going to like, I've been watching it. So 2 shows that I'm currently watching right now. One is Bad Judge, and this show is hilarious. It has Kate Walsh. I believe she's from Grey's Anatomy. I believe that's where she came from. I might be wrong. I wasn't really into Grey's Anatomy, but faces and names I'm pretty good with. But Bad Judge, oh my God. So she's this judge. She's the youngest judge in California, or in the general area where she was at. She was elected to judge, but she still's got these bad tendencies. Like the first episode, you see like the band van with the crazy airbrush on it. Like she can't let the 70s go, and you're like, that's the judge's van. And also, she just does certain things, and she's a judge, so she feels like she can get away with it. One episode, spoiler alert, she was sitting at a light, and somebody was like, you need to move. And the lady comes by with like a walker, and she's walking. And the judge is like, no, I can't move. There's a lady out there. The other guy behind her is like, you need to move. She gets out, and just across the street there happens to be a firefighter. She grabs the firefighter's axe, and she smashes it into the light of the person behind her. And then she just looks at him, and he's like, I'm going to sue you. And she's like, well, I'll give you my card. Here's where to find me. I'm the judge over here at the courthouse. So she's constantly doing stuff that you're like, she can't be a judge. So you're like, oh my God, yeah, she should be, disbarred or whatever. But then you see these wonderful moments where she has compassion on people in the courtroom, or she has compassion on people that she put away, and you're like, it's the perfect the balance between the show. And then she's got her quirky friends. Go ahead.
So she's like, it's like House in court, but a girl.
It's kind of like House, but she doesn't go to the extreme of. She's not the jerk. She's never a jerk. She's just,
Those are some jerky things she just did before.
She's not necessarily a jerk. It's just, you wouldn't think she's a judge. The way she dresses outside the courtroom, high miniskirt, and she always has her Dre beats on. You're like, she's not a judge. But then, she gets in the courtroom, puts a robe on, and she goes up there. But she's constantly doing stuff that ends up in the media. Like the media was like, hey, judge, how are you going to judge this court case? And she's like, you want a picture? And then she puts her middle like that. And then you see the TV with her middle fingers up. But yeah, it's a great show. That's one of the shows I'm watching. Another show I'm watching, Danny Sunday, I've been texting you late at night. Renegade, the cop, on his last job, commits the ultimate sin when he flips on other cops. Framed for murder, an outlaw who wants other outlaws. A renegade. Oh my God, I love The Renegade. This is a show from the 90s.
That's old 90s nonsense.
I love it, man. I so love it. And I swear, for the life of me, this is where they got the idea for Roman Reigns. The way he talks, the long hair, the black. Oh my God, it's Roman Reigns, but cooler Roman Reigns in the 90s, who I wouldn't mind seeing win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Did that already happen?
Yeah, it did happen, but not this Roman Reigns, not the cool one.
Oh, we want Lorenzo Lamas Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble.
I want the memes. Hey, people, make me a meme of Lorenzo Lamas winning the Royal Rumble, and I would like that. But those are the two shows, two newer shows that I'm watching right now. Let's get into segment 2. What is new in your queue, Danny?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, I wasn't really paying attention to Parks and Rec before. I wasn't like a big Parks and Rec fan, but like I added that to my queue, so that's right now. That's technically new to my queue. I've also decided to look for like a new anime to watch, but then I decided to backlash. I saw some tweets from Donna. She's watching Tiger and Bunny. She finished it. I'm like, I gotta go back and rewatch this thing because I remember it was so good, and I started watching Psycho Pass again, but I didn't. I just started it, so don't get me started on that one. But also, I'm chugging along on Twin Peaks. It's good. I love the show. I love Twin Peaks. I think out of all the shows I'm watching, I think Twin Peaks is like my new fave. I can't wait for Hannibal to start so I can stop watching Twin Peaks because it's unhealthy. Don, what do you?
What I was watching.
What's new on your queue? What's new?
Well, as you brought up, Tiger and Bunny was actually new to my queue, which I just basically I marathoned over the weekend. Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, I don't think I put any other shows on my queue right now except for like that anime Tiger and Bunny, and I think the next one that I'm gonna get into is the second season for Psycho Pass. So.
Yeah, that's why I started watching the first Psycho Pass because I was like, when the second season starts, I'm lost.
The first episode to Psycho Pass was like It was pretty deep, man. It gets you right off the bat. You're just like, whoa, did I just watch that? Like, what? How is this even on Hulu? Like I felt like they didn't even put like some kind of like discretion, like oh for mature content. I mean, did they even? I don't even
They,
remember.
they they do, and they also do
Oh,
that for
okay.
they also do that for Terraform Mars. Have you ever, Ali? Do you like sci-fi stuff, like in
I do. I
particular?
haven't seen that though.
Okay, have you ever heard of something called Starship Troopers?
Yes.
Think Starship Troopers, the anime, but they just decided violence forever, like just non-stop violence. It's so violent that they have to rein it in a little bit by like doing black splashes to cover certain scenes because it gets way too far. But yeah, Terraform Mars is definitely something you should pick up later.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
not when the kids are around.
yeah. So Donna, you said that you were saying that it's a really gory show.
Yeah, with Psychopaths, I think it's like it's very gory and I would have to say kind of psychological as well because it plays on that a lot. So that's probably like you should watch it when you're not with the kids. But Tiger and Bunny is good. That actually is about superheroes and doing the right thing. So I say you could watch that with kids
That's
definitely.
kind of harmless. Yeah, Tiger Bunny.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. Before I give y'all what's new to my queue, uh, I want to say, Donna, if you get deep into Hulu, which it's really hard because it's antiquated and it's all messed up, the search engine, it gets pretty weird. I found, and I don't know if either one of y'all know about this, I found Emmanuel on Hulu.
Yes, I know
What
what
Really?
that is. I know what that is only because I used to work at Blockbuster,
Oh my God.
right? And let's just say this is one of those things that the 90s have, or like late 80s, early 90s have created. That softcore sci-fi. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is, and I found a lot of other stuff that I'm never ever going to get to watch or talk about, but I know what that was. Hashtag Waterville.
Oh my
Wow.
uh, Let me plug
Wow.
Silk almond milk. It's not Silk almond milk, but I'm gonna drink it.
I am total.
Yay.
I'm totally not eating nips. This is not nips. I'm just gonna have a little candy in my mouth, but it's not.
Okay,
It's totally not nips.
what's new to the queue? Before we talk about the one we were talking about last time, Danny, that I've been texting you about, Dateable. Dateable has 3 episodes on Hulu, and I recently started watching it.
Undateable
Undateable.
with Ron
Undateable.
Funches. Ron Funch.
I believe so. Three
He's a like
episodes.
chubby guy, funny black
Yeah.
guy with the cool dreads, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw only one episode. I like it. I'm gonna start watching that. Anyways, you tell me more about it.
I've seen 2 episodes. It is funny. It is laugh like everything is funny. Like everything connects, and you just keep laughing through it. It's a real good show if you're having like a bad day or you just want to laugh. Everything links to everything, and it's funny. Basically, a lot of it happens at a bar. You have the bar owner who's trying to hook up with this girl, and you have this guy that's constantly hooking up with girls trying to give him advice. And they're back and forth banter, and all the friends around is really, really good. That's one that I'm watching. Definitely, Dateable's good. The other one we were talking about, Danny Sunday, The Slap. I've been watching The Slap. Remember we were talking
Yeah,
heroes that
yeah.
were like, oh, this guy's in a slap now. Okay, the first episode drags on, but once you see that, everything after that is wonderful.
The point of no return. After the slap, that's it. It's like you're in.
And after 10 minutes, I was like, I'm going to end this, but I was like, I've got to see the kid get smacked. I don't know who's going to smack him, but I want to see the kid get smacked. And after he got smacked, I was on my treadmill. I about fell off. I was like, yes, this is what I need to see. And like I was telling you, Danny, and I'm going to tell you, Donna, this show is intense. Everybody has their own little storyline. They have their own dirt. They have their own seedy stuff that they're doing. And they have the good stuff that they're doing, but it is intense. Like I told Danny Sunday, man, I was at a point of tears. I was crying, and I was like, man, fuck this show. I'm gonna go watch Bad Judge. I don't need to be doing this.
You did say that. You're like, I'm gonna fuck this show. I'm gonna watch Bad Judge. And I was like, hey, what's Bad Judge?
But yeah, the slap. Let's get into segment 3. I don't know what I sent y'all, but I'm just gonna do movies or shows that you don't recommend. And I'll pass it to you, Danny. Excuse me.
Okay. Remember when I said The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Yeah.
I watched that the other time. No, forget it. I take it back. I take it all back. I try to go back to watching it, and it's a very one-note show, and I'm not into it. I'm sorry, Tina Fey. I love you so much, you nerdy goddess, but I just can't. This one's done. I can't do it.
Okay, Donna. What don't you recommend? What should the See It or Skip It viewers never ever put on the computer, phone?
I would have to say Gotham. I mean, God, it's so. I want to like it, but I just can't. Gotham and yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I went for it the second time. I'm like, all right, let me go back and watch some more episodes, but I can't get down with it, man.
Is it because they pulled the other episodes? Do you think the travesty with Hulu is that they pulled the episodes? Now it's hard to just jump on the wagon.
Yeah, definitely that, because I wanted to go back to like episode 1 and then go through the whole thing and kind of marathon it, but I couldn't. And then I tried to jump in the middle of it, and then I was just like, okay, like I couldn't keep my mind on it. I just ended up getting on my my phone, typing stuff out on Twitter, and I was just like, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna end it here and call it a day. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna look for a link, have some YouTuber fill me in on Gotham since Hulu's not gonna do it for me. Because I really can't do that. Like, can't just jump on an episode and be like, yeah, everybody, Gotham. I can't have my little water cooler conversation and be like, yeah, man, I came in on episode 12. Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm currently doing that with Arrow. Like, I started watching Arrow on Netflix, and then I got through most of it, but then, like, I've noticed that I can't. I went to Hulu to catch up with what's going on, and I'm like, fudge, I can't do that. It's too far gone. So, but I'm still watching it and going, man, a lot of stuff is happening. I wish I knew it. So I'm watching it, but I'm also on Wikipedia and like looking at who's this character? What's that guy's motivation? What's going on here? Oh, something is happening right now. So that's tough. It's really tough. Unless Hulu wants you to go do the illegal route, then yeah, man, you gotta.
Doesn't Netflix have all the arrows? Can't you get caught up in Netflix? Because I started on Netflix. Go ahead.
They have the first 2 seasons on there.
Oh, so the 3rd season now is missing episodes on Hulu, and Netflix doesn't have it because it's not going to have it for a year or 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I guess they're advocating the illegal route. I'm not advocating, but since I said it on the internet, it's probably true. Segment 4, chick flick. I do not have a recommend. Danny?
Damn, I'm horrible at chick flicks, but I kind of have something. It's okay. Bear with me, and I'm not joking around. Last time when I brought up Horns, it wasn't really a chick flick, but I have something. I really do. I just want to make sure I have it up here on my phone. Look, and I'm telling you, when I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, this is a chick flick. Don't let the people that are in it confuse you. Okay, starring Jackie Chan, and it's called Gorgeous, right? So Jackie Chan meets this girl, right, and damn it, it's not on fucking Netflix. It was on there like a few weeks ago, and they must have took it off. Okay, so I'll give you the long and short of it. So Gorgeous is Jackie Chan. This girl throws a letter in a bottle, right? A note in a bottle, and that's just part of it. She wants to meet romance. She meets Jackie Chan, who's like this kind of billionaire playboy guy, and he has a rivalry with some dickwad who wears black, and Jackie Chan's character wears all white. And so basically, he tries to romance her and take her out and do all these cool things, but his rival is a dick and is always getting in his stuff. And he challenges him to a fight, and then she's like, "No, don't fight him. We're just happy to be together and stuff." And he's like, "Nah, I kind of have to kick this guy's ass." It's a good show. I mean, if you could find it somewhere, maybe it's on Hulu. Hey, Hulu, see, we're not bagging on you the entire time. We're giving you a bone. Put freaking Gorgeous on there.
Netflix Canada, eh?
No, yeah, we and Ollie were just talking about this. Netflix Canada has all of Hannibal. Why? How is that possible? I only know about that because the Super Best Friends podcast was talking about Netflix having all of Hannibal 1 and 2 on there. I'm like, what about Netflix America? If someone knows what's that all about, can you let me know? And let me know, and I could like change my stance on that.
Donna, any chick flicks that you've seen you'd recommend?
Chick flicks. Does like funny, quirky comedies work for chick flicks?
Whatever you deem a chick flick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have to say, what was that one? 13 going on 30 was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'm throwing it back to like what 2004. 2004, yeah. I'm doing a throwback of a chick flick, which is 13 going on 30, and yeah, I saw that over the weekend, and it was one of those like funny comedies that made me laugh, and I would recommend that.
When I was gonna say, because I said yeah, I was like yeah, because my ears picked up because I just remembered I just watched a chick flick. I guess if you consider it a chick flick, besides Jackie Chan's Gorgeous, which y'all should watch, is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes.
Haven't seen it.
I watched it. It's on HBO Go. So Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet are this quirky couple. Jim Carrey's an introvert. He's kind of dark. He's kind of gloomy. He's kind of me back in college. And then in Kate Winslet's like this free spirit, free-willed. She's kind of upfront. She has blue hair at one point, maybe red hair at another point. She's kind of like the girl that you really, really like, and you're like, oh man, I wish I was dating this really wild chick. She's so cool. Then you realize a really wild chick is maybe too wild for you, dude. And it's probably not best. Maybe you need like someone like sweeter and more home, whatever. So that's besides the point. Anyway, so he finds out during the course of the relationship, he finds out that she has erased him from her mind with this special thing called the Lucana Company. It's like Lucana. Is it? I'm thinking of the band Lucana Coil. Am I saying it right, Donna?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, it sounds weird when I say it. Anyway, so he finds that out, so he decides to go through the procedure as well. Except when he's going through it, he just realizes he doesn't want to erase her from his mind. So he tries his best to keep her in all of his memories. It's directed by Michel Gondry. It is phenomenal. I think you should really check it out, Ollie. Just, maybe you and the wife should watch it together and then get weird and like sad and emo about it. But because I'm pretty sure like women going through the stuff they're going through at this moment in time, super emotional. So this is probably not a good idea to watch it actually.
Oh my god.
Because I can't watch it. I get a little emotional during certain scenes, and I'm like, oh man, I'm such a Libra.
Okay, so Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, HBO Go?
Yeah, HBO Go, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and Gorgeous, starring Jackie Chan. I'm serious about that.
And Gorgeous starring Jackie Chan, as well as 13 going on 30, which I want to say it's on Netflix. I'm uncertain.
Yeah.
I love that.
I saw it on Netflix, so we're good on that.
Okay, I love that movie. Kids-friendly movies. Guys, I don't have a kid-friendly movie, and I'll tell you why. Because my kids have been in trouble. They have not been able to watch TV, and it's stopping me from exploring new options. So, Danny, anything kid-friendly?
Oh, my son hasn't been watching movies on Netflix lately. Oh wait, he did watch. No, did I mention this already? The Frenemies? Yeah, he watched Frenemies. Uh, we actually watched this recently the other day. He's been on this huge Frozen kick, so he's been trying to watch anything and everything that's related to Frozen. And
No.
I guess, and we found the I'm not advocating this. I swear, people, I'm not. So there's a animated short for Frozen that's going to be in front and that shows up before Cinderella, and I think it leaked online. So
Oh.
yeah, it's where Anna celebrates a birthday with the rest of the cast. It's more to it than that, but it's like
Oh.
a cheesy 10-minute short, and it's starring the Frozen cast. Yes, we love Frozen over here.
Wow, I'm groaning, man. I've seen it way too many times. I'm not going to see Frozen again till summer.
So what you're telling me, Ollie, is that you let it go?
Yes. Yes, I let it
Oh
go.
no.
Donna, please don't advocate a Frozen. What do you got, kid friendly?
Kid friendly, I would have to say How to Train Your Dragon 2. It is now out on Netflix. And if you guys saw the first one, the second one follows it up really well. Very kid friendly, very funny. Um, and yeah, definitely watch that this Friday if you guys can, you know. That's
I
all I
would
have to
check
say for
that.
it.
I would check that out over Frozen any day,
Oh yeah,
anytime.
definitely, definitely.
Well, right now my favorite Disney thing that I've been following hardcore is Big Hero 6. They better make a sequel to that because they're making a big sequel to romantic comedy version of Toy Story 4. No, man, look, stop with those. If you're already past 3, stop making sequels. Go back and make a sequel out of the. Well, it had an Oscar, didn't it?
I think so.
Big Hero 6 won an Oscar. Give that damn movie a sequel, but a good one, a really good sequel.
Okay, segment 6, see it or skip it. We don't have any trilogies we're going to do today, but we are going to do a reboot showdown. In one quarter, we have 2014's version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In another corner, we have the Amazing Spider-Man reboot, the one that we don't have Tobey Maguire anymore. No more Seabiscuit Spider-Man. And the third one, we have X-Men Days of Future Past, Danny Sunday. What is your pick out of these three movies?
This is difficult for me because I'm a big. I don't care what anybody says. I like the TMNT reboot, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2014. I didn't mind it. I don't know anybody's belly aching. It had cool action. It had like April O'Neil was April O'Neil. Like who gives a shit? The thing about it is it worked for me. I didn't mind it. My son liked it. Raphael was Raphael. I wish their sizes were different. I think Raphael should have been shorter. But that's besides the point. It wasn't bad. If anyone was bagging on it, you just have too many hang-ups in your nostalgia creep. Anyways, so that my other thing is that Spider-Man. I really like this Spider-Man series, the Amazing Spider-Man series. The first one was good. The second one was pretty good too. I don't. Again, I know some people are hating on it, but like the certain people like Dark Knight Rises, so fuck those people.
Wow. Wow.
Ouch.
And then, but then we have RoboCop, right? And I'm right. Did I say RoboCop? No.
No, not RoboCop.
Oh, we talked about this earlier.
X-Men. Days of Future
Hey,
Past.
Days of Future Past X-Men was rad as fudge. I'm gonna try to stop cursing for a little bit. For the rest of the episode, we're just gonna stop cursing. I'm gonna start cursing. Anyway, so Days of Future Past was super rad. It was good. The second one was just as rad. It was like they know what they're doing with this. It was X-Men Days of Future Past was the second one, and the first one was X-Men First Class. First one, X-Men First Class was the shiznite. Although they mixed everything up with the continuity, like Havoc should have been younger than Scott Summers. But if you just think of it as its own world, its own continuity, like the Ultimate Universe, then that's fine. That's what I'm doing. And it's their own setup, and this is that's what's going on here. I like it a lot. And Days of Future Past, like somehow. No, I'm not reading that. But okay, F Megan Fox. No, not that way. Most people want to. Her and her messed up thumb can get it. Okay.
I totally ruined you. What were you saying?
Oh, I forgot.
You said Havoc was younger than Cyclops?
No,
Havoc
Havoc.
older.
Havoc
Older.
is the younger brother of Yeah, Havoc's the younger brother of Cyclops, and I have a run-in going on here. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Havoc is the younger brother of Cyclops in the normal continuity, but in this one, hey, look, Tyler Stana.
Hi.
Look what he's wearing. He's got like her hair tie still.
Oh, that's so cute.
Anyway, so Havoc is supposed to be the younger brother of Cyclops, but in this one, Havoc's already like a 20-something, right? So in Cyclops should basically be the older brother then. That would make him super old, but he's not. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is they did a good job of rebooting this franchise and saving it because after X-Men 3, X-Men 3 was not good. X-Men 3 was garbage. X-Men 3 was directed by the guy who did Rush Hours, and Rush Hours were okay, but that guy must have hated X-Men to make that atrocity. So right away, I still X-Men has an edge here. Spider-Man has an edge too. This is hard for me to choose, but I'm gonna knock out the Turtles because I don't think they did well enough but they might have to get a sequel. I think to me, I liked it, but I think the weaker of the three here is gonna be the Turtles. So the Turtles gets knocked out. Then it's just Spider-Man and the X-Men, and I feel like, I think I'm more looking forward to the next. You know what? That's tough. I have a tie on X-Men and Spider-Man, so Donna, help me out here. Who's winning this fight?
Okay. Well, I'm totally taking out the TMNT 2014 one, only because I haven't seen it yet, and another thing that kind of deters me from watching it is that uncanny valley that they have. Like they look too humanoid for me, and it's just weird. I get weirded out by that. Um, as far as Amazing Spider-Man, I loved it. I know a lot of people didn't like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Everyone loved Tobey Maguire. I grew an attachment to Andrew Garfield. I feel like he brought a lot of emotion to the character, especially in the first movie when Uncle Ben passed away. Like, dude, that got me. Like, I was crying. Um,
No,
and,
yeah.
mhm.
Hey, he got me. That movie got me too. Yeah. It's like they keep killing Uncle Ben, but it still matters because the way they introduced him, he had a large amount of screen time. He was like there for like
Yes.
most of the movie. They made him matter. Like in the Ultimate series of the comics, Uncle Ben was in a bunch of issues before he finally got like killed over and died when he was killed. So, but that's how you do it. You sucker him. You go, hey, here's Uncle Ben, and here's why Uncle Ben rocks. Now, if Uncle Ben dies, would you be sad? You would? Okay, he's dead now. You killed him.
Yeah, definitely. They gave him enough screen time for you as as the audience to kind of fall in love with him. And when his character passed away, like it hit you hard. And I think it's the same. Like, the reason why I like Amazing Spider-Man a lot is because the way they wrote it, they made you feel like you were going through what he was going through. And I thought they did a good mix of that and a little bit of comedy here and there. I think they hit all the right punches for me. And I have no qualms with Andrew Garfield. I thought he was great. He had great chemistry with what's her name? The actress.
Emma Watson?
Is it? Is
Is it
it?
Emma Watson?
It's a girl from Easy A, isn't it?
Yeah. Emma Stone. Emma Stone.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he had great chemistry with her, and then in the second film, oh my God, the feels. Oliver, have you seen the second film?
I haven't seen the second film. I don't know where to find it. I missed the gap. When it was in the theaters, I watched something else.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil. Well, if you've read the comics, it doesn't end well, but oh my God, the feelings, man, towards the end of the movie just got me because it was one of those moments.
I did
where,
this.
like,
I had one.
yeah, me
It
too.
happened.
Me too.
I mean, it was the same Uncle Ben scenario where you know it's gonna happen, but the fact that it was like they planned it so well, they tug at those heartstrings. It was like, man, this movie, man, who are they gonna kill in the third one? please don't kill Aunt May because she doesn't die.
Oh my God, yes, Aunt May. That's another great character that they had on there. Like they didn't make her feel like the fragile old grandma that could be like, like I feel like she wasn't a weak character. They made her a strong grandmother that was picking up all these other jobs just to make ends meet, and it showed that. I was just like, great, that's awesome, like all the people here had great character development. And moving on to X-Men, what was the First Class and Days of Future Past. I thought it was great. Well, I thought it was good. It had great continuity within its own universe. I do have a problem with the whole Havoc being there than Scott, since Havoc is in the comics, he's the younger brother to Scott. But overall, I mean, since they're doing their own universe, it works. With Days of Future Past and First Class, I thought it was great. It was written really well. So, see, this is the problem I have. I read the comics, so like
Yeah.
I know what happens in the comics, and like what I see in the big screen is like it doesn't like transfer well.
Donna was saying that the comic books don't really translate well to the movies, and that's one of the problems she has.
Yeah,
But I feel like I've been having that issue with comic book movies for a while, and it's like they change things to accommodate certain things. Like okay, I hate to keep kicking the corpse that is Dark Knight Rises, but okay, so Bane is supposed to be Latino. They decided to change him around to some weird Irish Scottish thing just so they could have Tom Hardy in it, and it's like I don't know, they couldn't get like I don't know someone like the dude from Quantum from is it Quantum Solace? No, Skyfall. The guy who no, it wasn't him. Anyways, the point is the main villain in No Country for Old Men would have been a really good Bane, honestly.
yeah, definitely.
If they want
But
to keep the Latino luchador thing.
right, like I was saying with Days of Future Past, like who was it that was supposed to go in the past? It wasn't Wolverine. It was I
Well,
want
they based it sort of on Days of Future Past, the comic books, with like it's a Jim Lee art, whatever. It was
mm,
Wolverine and Shadowcat traveling through
ah
time.
Shadowcat. Yeah, okay. So yeah, she was supposed to be there, but I think you only see a glimpse of her in the movie. I don't remember. Um,
Somehow,
but
somehow
but
she uses her
overall,
shadow powers, Shadowcat powers, to send Spider-Man's, I mean, Spider-Man, Wolverine's subconscious through time.
right, right, right. Um, I would have to say, like, out of all three, I would have to say, Amazing Spider-Man won it for me. Um, I don't know. What about you, Oliver?
Uh, Days of Future Past, hands down. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm an X-Men Marvel person. No Spider-Man's Marvel, but X-Men. Like Danny Sunday said, the last person that had it didn't treat it right, beat it up, uh, left it for dead. Then the other person came back and said, "Hey, I did good before. Breathed some life into it, gave it some CPR. Now it's back." But my question to you, Danny Sunday, is how
Yeah.
the heck did Kitty Pryde send Wolverine's subconscious back? Is that an evolution of her powers, and how does that even make sense?
Okay, so your powers evolve, and she's in the future, so she's older. So you know how like this is my explanation for it. So Jean Grey's powers are multiplied to the point where she's able to like levitate the moon if she wants to. She can move it. Or in Shadowcat's case, she's developed like powers to instead of just phase through herself through objects, she can phase through Will and stuff like that, and phase through that's like his subconscious through there. But the weird thing about it is that I don't know how that would fix anything. It was like that one movie where they sent Jake Gyllenhaal through time, but really that he just sent him through his own brain. That was
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like how does that fix anything? Now you know who did it, but okay, who cares? You still messed up. So in my case, now that I gathered what you said and what Donna said, I have to go with Spider-Man only because X-Men was kind of like let's fix this mess. that we have. And then by the second movie, they had to like reintroduce the old stuff a little bit to get everyone back on board with the both continuity. So we still have the original trilogy is still canon now, which bothers the hell out of me because the original trilogy wasn't that good. I thought we were gonna continue from there. So now we have the original trilogy still standing, and we have this new trilogy that's in there with So that's kind of a mess now that I think about it. It's still a good mess. It's watchable. I like it. Well, I want them to continue with this thing, but I still like. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I have a Spider-Man mug. I have 2 Spider-Man mugs.
Okay.
I'm only reading Spider-Man comics right now.
Let's get into segment 7. We're gonna go to Netflix because we went to Hulu last episode, and basically, I'm gonna ask y'all about movies that are on Netflix right now, and whether you've seen it or not, we're gonna tell everybody whether to sip it or see it. And I'll keep myself out of this, but I'll give you 3, Danny, and I'll give you 3, Donna. And
will we alternate, or we'll just go 3 straight for me, then 3 straight for her, or we'll alternate?
Alternate. We'll do the alternating.
Okay.
And just whatever comes to you, whether you like it or not. Okay, Danny, you ready?
All right.
You're born ready, right?
Born ready. I came out the womb fighting.
Okay, Prison Break.
See it.
Okay, Donna, CSI Miami. CSI Miami.
See it.
Okay, Danny, Lost.
Definitely see it.
Okay, Donna, RoboCop. Is this the new one? This is the new RoboCop.
That's what I was telling you, Ollie. It's good. Watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danny, but skip it.
Oh, Danny.
It's okay. It's okay because RoboCop the remake was not as good as RoboCop the original. And my biggest gripe with RoboCop I still think it's watchable. If the originals didn't exist, it'd be a good movie. But it does. That the originals do exist. And the problem is RoboCop was created in an ultra-violent scenario. It was an ultra-violent movie. It was a standard bearer for ultra-violent action movies. The fact that they neutered it so badly just so I could get it on kids' toy shelves and stuff like that is unacceptable. So I was only trying to get it in there just so I can kick its ass. But here we go.
Okay, Danny, Deep Impact.
Hey, Morgan Freeman's the president in that one, right?
I believe so.
Then see it.
Okay. Donna, Paycheck. Before you answer, the funny thing with this is, and I love this movie, and I don't know why people do this, but Ben Affleck's in this movie with Uma Thurman, and it had so much bad press. Ben Affleck said, I wouldn't have went to the premiere had I known I'd not been in the movie. So Donna, Paycheck, I like it. Skip it or see it.
Definitely see it. I liked it as well.
Nice. Sweet. Okay, we've covered everything that we wanted to cover. Outro. I am Oliver Ben. Thank you for watching our 6th episode of See It or Skip It. I'm so glad you people tune in. I'm so glad that you people retweet it on Twitter and favor it. Danny Sunday?
I am Danny Sunday at I am Danny Sunday, and thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks to anyone who's been watching and reblogging and redoing everything. More people watch it, the better, because then maybe we can get some actual sponsors instead of like throwing stuff on screen. Hopefully, hey, if you guys want to not be nips, you could be things. Hey, Sprite, you want to actually have us? I will put you there. Look, we're totally open to sell out.
Oh.
I was sitting in the dark. How goth was that?
You're gonna cut a promo, huh? Right? You want to get in on this show? You want to not be this show?
I was ready to go mass mark on that shit.
Donna, any shout-outs? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Twitter at DLLGoso, and I am mad retweeting our episodes, and I'm getting all my friends to subscribe and like. So yeah, I mean, I don't know about the whole total selling out. I don't know if I could sell out to Gotham and all the other shows that I would not watch.
No,
But,
no, I don't want to sell out like that. No, we still have our own opinions.
Okay,
But if you
okay.
want me to to guzzle like a bottle of Mountain Dew on air, then fuck, I'll do it. And I'll pretend like I like it better than Michael Cole and those people did.
Oh.
If you want me to go American Idol and have a can of Pepsi here the entire time, I could have done that. You know?
You're ridiculous.